Now, the one thing that impressed me maybe over the course of the first 2 weeks was the St. Mary's defense. I mean, looking at that, they only allowed Northern Iowa to score 41 points. They didn't allow were not able to hold any Division 1 team last year to under 52 points. That's a huge difference against a quality opponent. Northern Iowa is no pushover. They held them to 27% shooting. They held their best player to one field goal on 15 shots.
I know that a lot of people are really kind of concerned about St. Mary's offense, and I'm not really, because it has only been 2 games, and we can see that Rob Jones is ready to take that next step to being a guy. And I still think that Dellavedova, he didn't have a great week last week. He had only 10 points on 37% shooting. But I still think that Dellavedova can easily take that step. And there are a lot of really good pieces. Nobody who can really, I think, step in and be that third scorer. I'm really kind of concerned about that. Maybe Holt, if he can get his offense working as fluidly as his defense. But I'm really not concerned about St. Mary's offense. As soon as Dellavedova gets it clicking, I think that St. Mary's offense will start picking up. And their defense really, really is really good.
That defense, the one thing I noticed when watching them that night was they seemed so much more athletic than a year ago. And this is a team that they didn't gain a lot. I mean, you lose Mickey McConnell, you lose Phil Benson as obviously like a really super role player. But after that, it's like you got a lot of injured guys back. You get Jordan Page, you get Bo Levesque, you got a couple new big guys in Kyle Rowley and Brad Waldo. But outside of that, it's like this is essentially the same team. And I asked Rob Jones about it after that game of did he think that this team was better fit to play defense the way they were that night, and his answer was yes. And it definitely shows. He said that they made a commitment during that offseason to prioritize the defense, their conditioning and everything else, and it showed that night.
Well, I think a lot of it is, Jordan Page and Stephen Holt are now getting significant minutes. The last year were taken up by Mickey, and while Mickey was a really good offensive player and was the leader of that team, he wasn't the greatest defender. He's not half as good a defender as Holt is. And Page is a very good athletic defender in their own right. So having those two get a lot more significant minutes is going to help on the defensive end. It may take a little bit away from the offense, but you're right. This team really looked a lot more athletic. And to have, two new big guys in Waldo and Rowley, and inside, I know they didn't get, extensive minutes, and they probably won't, at least for a while. But having those two guys inside, that's really going to help in the game.